big breaking news coming in from the state of Karnataka. This is a very interesting story, viewers, rather bizarre, absurd, as many of you may say. A man who was convicted of murdering his wife. This person, I'd like to tell you, viewers, has already served a jail term. After all of this, it looks like indeed the man's wife was alive. A man serves jail term for wife murder. She resurfaces in the court alive. A court basically has taken serious note of the lapses, as the court says, on part of the police. They have also ordered the SP to submit a complete report by the 17th April in connection with the case. The case in itself is very shocking. So this person named Suresh, he was accused of murdering his wife. He spent a year and a half in jail, and after spending jail time, after spending a jail term, it looks like that his wife was indeed alive. That's the big news coming in at the moment. This is obviously a huge embarrassment for the police as well. So viewers, let me put this entire story in context for you. So a man was accused of murdering his wife. This case is coming from the state of Karnataka. A man accused of murdering his wife. The man spends a life a jail term as well, and now it looks like his wife is alive. Pinky has joined us on the broadcast. Pinky, help us understand, first of all, what is this case all about? Okay, we've lost that line with Pinky, but giving you a little more context on what this exact story is. So basically, the court has taken a serious note also of the matter. The man has spent jail term for allegedly murdering his wife, and looks like the man's wife was alive. The man has spent a year and a half in jail. His wife walks into court alive. This is, it looks like this murdered woman, if I could call her that. Literally, it's a dead person walking in the court. She surfaces in the court. The court comes down heavily on the police officer over the obvious botched investigations. Pinky is joining us live on the broadcast. Pinky, help us understand what this case is all about. This is absurd and bizarre, to say the least. A man who's convicted of murdering his wife, he's spending, a year and a half in jail. Now it looks like his wife just is alive.
Well, absolutely a shocking filmy thriller, in fact, has come out from Kodagu, in Karnataka, where the wife that went missing, in fact, and after which the man actually files a case to the police station, and later on police find some mysterious skeleton, a sari. And based on that, the man, in fact, is arrested and sent for jail for almost 1.5 years on charges of murder, and finds after 2 years almost that his wife is in fact alive along with another man. Both were caught in a restaurant. So clearly a very thriller and shocking story, that a man who was in fact charged for murder case, and the wife is in fact alive. So this is something very shocking case, raising so many questions on the entire investigation that the police took place. Also, like his innocence, and who will in fact answer about the justice that will be now given to Suresh, the man who has been identified as Suresh. He was in fact punished for 1.5 years for no murder, in fact, because the wife is in fact alive and been staying with another man. So clearly raising many questions. A very shocking incident that has come up in Kodagu.
Well, absolutely. So it looks like that the man had already served 1.5, years in jail. The woman walking into court alive. The court also has come down heavily on the police officers. Can you help us understand what exactly did the police officers say on the case?
Well, absolutely. The worst part was this thing, that the police had in fact filed the final charge sheet before, in fact, the DNA results also came in. And Suresh was sent to prison for nearly 1.5 years without any conclusion, conclusive proof, without a fair investigation. But in fact, the fate, had a very different plan, because on April 1st this year, everything changed when his friend spotted his wife Malige having a meal with another man in Madikeri. After which, in fact, this entire case was taken in the court, and a swift order followed, where court had asked the police to present Malige in the court immediately. And when she stood in the court, everyone were in fact shook, because everyone who had thought that Malige in fact had died was in fact in front of them. So clearly, Malike also confessed in the court that she had left on her own and married someone else. So when she had in fact confessed this particular thing, why was this Suresh, who was punished for 1.5 years, who will bring back his 1.5 year of punishment that he spent inside the jail? So these are the serious questions that are now being raised. Court has also questioned police investigation, and they have in fact asked police to file a report by April 17th.
And that's the big story which is coming in at the moment. It's a shocking Karnataka thriller. A man has served 1.5 years in jail. He served a jail term. Now, he has... the wife has resurfaced. Take us through, has there been any reaction coming in from the administration or the police or the state over this case?
Well, so far there has been no reaction. We did try to reach out to the SP as well, but so far there is no response as far as this particular case is concerned. So we will have to wait for the official take. However, Suresh's lawyer, in fact, Pandu Pujari, has clearly vowed to fight this further. And he has in fact said that he will be filing a writ petition in the High Court against the false case, and he will also be approaching the Human Rights Commission and the SC Commission, as this man comes from a tribal community. Back to you.
Well, absolutely, and this is a shocking news coming in. A man accused of his wife murder spends a year and a half jail term. He serves a jail term, and now it looks like some skeletons are tumbling out. The woman here in question, the woman who was reportedly murdered, viewers, has literally walked in the court. She's resurfaced. It's a big shocker coming in from the state of Karnataka. The court also has taken a serious note of the entire matter. They've taken note of the lapses on the part of the cops. They've ordered the superintendent of police to submit a complete report before April 17 in connection with the case in which a woman was allegedly murdered by her husband, and she's now appeared before the court alive. This is coming even as the husband of the woman has spent a year and a half in jail already on the murder charges. We'll keep an eye on this big story, viewers, through the course of the day. As of now, slipping into a short commercial break.